Stream
Hello,
is live. Hey,
everybody.
Carrie.
Hello, Carrie.
Are you ready for good news? Since I
Yes.
wasn't from you guys yesterday,
What?
I was waiting for you guys last night to come on to tell you from school. I
Uh-huh.
got two more A's. But
All right.
guys last night to come on to tell you from school. I
Uh-huh.
got two more A's. But
All
No,
right.
guys last night to come on to tell you.
that,
Uh-oh, she's echoing.
that was me.
Oh,
It wasn't up there. And Sheila, you're going and coming, a little bit. All right, who all we
Oh
got?
my gosh. I hope it doesn't start that again.
I know when the weather might affect it some tonight
hey,
too.
it's usually me doing that.
No, it's gonna be me tonight too.
What in the world?
It's just we got. I'm freezing right
Let's
Quit
see.
across.
doing that.
We got Randy,
Okay,
farm wife,
you read them. I'll let you read them.
Linda Denton,
We'll sit over here and wave.
Kim Burris, Virginia Wallace, Charlotte, Darlene, Awkward Quilter, Diane, KY.
Diane in Kentucky's
Oh, okay.
way I say it.
Carter, Carla Blackridge, wait a minute, Blackledge,
You gotta be in the picture too.
farm wife,
Hi,
and just a
Polly.
P. I don't know who that is.
P is Polly. Her name is Polly.
Okay, Polly, Gladys,
Hello, Gladys.
let's see,
She's the awkward
Kathy,
quilter.
Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy.
Joe Patty,
Polly loves the prom waves.
Okay, I do
okay,
the
that's
I do the
everybody without saying them double.
All right.
Well, I heard Sandra's still not feeling well.
Mm.
Mm-mm. I know my girlfriend. We went to dinner today. You know how we get together with the quilters and we go to dinner. And she took her husband to the doctor today, and he tested positive for flu, COVID, and RSV.
Oh
And
my.
Mm.
he's 83 years old.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
no.
And
Be
she,
hard on him.
you tell them about the quilt, okay? Tell them.
Well, I mailed the quilt to JL, and I did a tracking on it, and the postage was very minimal. It wasn't a lot, and so he received it.
And
Good.
if you read her comment, she said that she got him in his chair with it. It matches his chair, and he was a crying and a smiling both. I believe.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so sweet.
oh,
To
I'm
him
glad
that
you like it
Sheila.
because the colors were kind of manly, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Slim
So
Twiggy's on here.
I thought
And
it was
Janet's
pretty.
supposed to be sending the picture, and she's
And
getting
Mona. Come
going.
on, Mona.
Mona did what?
Melly Star.
Hello, Melly Star.
And Mona says, awesome, Sheila.
That is Sheila's
Uh,
just an angel for doing that. You've been a
uh,
blessing to JL for
Christy
that.
Lou.
it
And
was just something small, you
but
know.
that blessed Janet too.
Oh,
That.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I'm glad it's going to
You
someone who
see,
can
men,
enjoy
they
it.
said men don't cry. Men do cry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Well, I had a cardiology appointment today. All my tests were good. Don't have to do anything. He said, see you in a year.
A
That's
year.
fantastic.
Good.
Good
And he
news.
said I could quit taking the water pill. I don't
Okay.
have to take that. And he did strongly suggest that my other two girls that they have a cardiology consult
Mm,
just because of the history of their brother passing
Yeah.
away
yeah, that'd be a
from
good
congestive
idea.
heart failure. And said make sure it wasn't something, underlying that hadn't they did not know about. So
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
let
I
them.
get done once in a while. I get my heart tested because of it runs in my mom's side of the family with the heart disease.
Yeah.
But my heart's like a 29-year-old. But I'm 57.
Yeah. He said mine's all good. And I had a CT scan. I have no plaque, so it's all good. So
All good.
good
Carrie's farm
report.
wife wants your email address.
Look on my page, hon. It's on my page. All my address is on my page. It's easier for me that way.
I think it's better than putting it up here.
I went on over there and looked. I still don't have that picture. So y'all just have to come back tomorrow night. Maybe the picture will come.
Well, yes, you want.
Yeah.
You might let her know that you haven't gotten it yet,
Okay.
just to make sure that she did send it, and might ask her, did she send it to your email address? And make sure she sent it to the correct address.
Okay. I'll.
You just never know.
Maybe they can pop on here for a little bit at least over in the chat if they don't want to come up on panel.
Yeah.
I did want them up on panel, but
That's okay.
that's
She might need to look at the very top. There's like about and community and all that stuff on people's YouTube to find the email address.
Yeah, because she can't find it, she said, Carrie.
Oh, okay. It's on my page. I know that.
Do you know what it's listed under, Carrie?
It's okay. I will say it to her right here. It's Kerrie, Kerrie, and it's Leonard 66 at gmail.com.
everybody's being quiet. I took me a nap before I come on here too.
I did too. I had
I took an afternoon nap.
I
I was down there in the recliner. We got double recliners. And Terry said, "Are you going live?" He'd poke me every once in a while. You better wake up. Are you going live? So,
I've had Trevor. You can't sleep with Trevor around.
Well, I was supposed to go to Quilt of Valor this afternoon first to finish up a project we're taking to the fire department for them to hand out to needy families. But the lady that set the appointment up said we needed to do it this afternoon because they were doing something at the Piedmont Veterans Center in the morning. So we said, okay. Then we got another email today. Well, I'm going to have to cancel it to next Thursday morning at 9 because her niece was spending the night with her because her husband's out of town and she's pregnant. Well, during the night, she went into labor.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
they had to go to the hospital.
okay.
And so she was up there with her all night. So,
Hmm.
You know what, Mom?
but that happens,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing someone was with her, though.
Yeah.
Rita, I have to leave this on, but I gotta turn the other page on. But I don't see nobody on the chat on my side.
Well, they're in there. Do you have it on comments?
And not private chat.
Hold on, let me fresh this up. Hold on.
Okay. They're over there.
I can see the chat on my TV, because I'm looking at my iPad, but I can see it on the TV.
Oh, look, Gladys is going to try to do a live tomorrow. We'll have to check in on that.
Oh, yeah.
What time, Gladys?
Hope it's earlier in the day. Well,
And Mama's got one set up for tomorrow afternoon too, I think.
I'm meeting some friends, and we're going to a town that's about 30 miles from me, and it's a small United Methodist church, and they're having a fundraiser, and they're going to have an auction on some quilts,
Oh,
and they're having raising money, and they're going to have some kind of meal. They're going to have soup
okay.
for the soul, they called it. but I want to see all the different quilts.
Mhm.
And my friend says, "Yeah, you want to go so you can say, oh yeah, I can make that.
Okay,
I
I
can make
see it
that."
now.
I
I'm
would have
like,
done a better
no,
job than that. I didn't know.
no,
No, I'm teasing you.
you know.
Gladys says 4:30 or 5 o'clock tomorrow.
I'll have to watch the replay then because
Yeah,
we're leaving at 4:30.
and I'll have Trevor, and
Mm.
it's hard to do anything with him around.
Now, is she Central Standard Time
Yeah,
or?
she's in Texas, so it's Central Standard.
Oh yeah, she's like close to me because I'm Oklahoma, so we're same time zone.
What are you gonna try to show, Gladys? Are you gonna show people how to quilt, how to make blocks, or chit chat, or what?
Mona's live at 2 tomorrow.
My favorite's the chit chat.
Okay, I can catch Mona's then if I remember.
Work shift. Walmart on Black Friday was same as a normal shopping day, probably due to pre-Thanksgiving and online sales. I heard that there wasn't the Black Friday wasn't as wild and crazy as had been. The
Well,
sales
they've changed so much now that so much of it's online. It's not like you had to be there the crack of dawn on Friday, get what you want. And people were grabbing and shoving and all of that. So all that's, I think, gone by the wayside.
and Sheila stepping into the dark side of quilt policing. she'll be sneaking off and taking pictures off to the
I
side.
know. I want to take some pictures of them and
I
see if I
know.
can tell what pattern they're using and what block. Say, oh, I know that block.
Mhm. And Gladys is working on a daydreams quilt. That sounds pretty. A daydreams
I
quilt.
Mhm.
haven't heard of that one.
I
Me
hadn't either.
either.
Name's pretty.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
Mona didn't even look for sales. I only bought from Stephanie Stitches.
Did you?
I wish
I didn't buy anything on there.
I took pictures of my step grandmother's quilts where she had done. That way I could have some memories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I had the cell phone back then. But nope.
Well, now my
I was
mom found
14,
some of
so
her mom's quilt tops, but they weren't like finished, and she had someone finish them, and two of them were quilt size, and two of the grandkids got them.
And Carla asked, "Is there such a thing as a dream catcher quilt?" Never heard of that. But
I bet so.
I bet there would be.
Just look it up on the internet; it'll tell you.
Just
I have a dream catcher here for me to have no nightmares or bad dreams. But it works. But sometimes if I had,
Yeah, Anna, I do. And I do too.
mhm.
Yeah, he says it had a very big backlog in fields and everything.
Who?
The
And Melly, where'd he go? Melly says she's just getting into quilting. Do all the different patterns have names? Yes, they do.
they
Yeah,
got chicken,
yeah.
you got hens, you got sunflowers.
and some of the same ones have different names.
Yeah. But a lot of them are basic.
Yeah.
Say like uh, Missouri Star, or I call it Missouri Star
Mhm.
block. There's your 9 block, your 9 patch, or
Mhm.
Yeah.
like that.
And Lisa, awkward quilter, I've been buying for the grand and a few office supplies online. USPS lost my package while it was out for delivery. Thankfully, it was just legal pads.
Glad it wasn't fabric.
Yeah.
I've never had a package not arrive. I've never like lost one or someone pick it up on my porch. Nothing like that.
And scrap quilts are often without names, but even scrappy quilts, sometimes the blocks have names, though.
Yeah, they will.
Yep.
And there's even like scrappy pattern books.
Mm-hmm. And there's J. Mary. Hello, Rita. Hello, all on the panel. Hello in the chat. How's it going?
Hello.
All is peachy keen here, right? Yeah, it's raining here too, J. Mary.
I figured
Midnight
all of it's going
tonight.
to move east.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight tonight. It's gonna rain till the weekend.
Oh, I'm hearing thunder now.
Oh.
So who?
You tell her.
Mhm.
How's Beverly doing?
She's doing good. They put her in another room. A lady that she's kind of made friends with
Uh-huh.
was in a room by herself. So they put Beverly in her room so they could room together.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go in the morning and I'll find out how she's doing with that move.
Yeah, see how that works out. It
Yeah.
might be good for, you know,
Yeah.
become acquainted with someone.
We're going to go after McDonald's, start serving lunch and get her a hamburger and get her a glass of iced tea.
Yeah.
Oh.
When Mom was able to eat, we used to do the same. But when she lost her appetite, it was hard to going down to see her in the nursing
Say her
home.
name for me again. Melina?
Melena.
Melina?
Montoya.
Little bit of
Yeah.
snow today, and she was watching Sandra's quilt being quilted.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, it might have been a recorded one. You know, I don't know.
And Kathy says there is a dream catcher quilt pattern. Looks complicated. Don't want complicated.
No.
I
I like this. I like watching simple ones.
Mm-hmm. And Ann, snow arriving here in Washington tonight. Good quilting weather.
Yep. I don't want to get outside when it snows. I just leave the mail in the mailbox, you know. So,
And wait till spring comes to get it.
but usually snow doesn't last very long here, and it melts the
Mhm.
next day. I mean,
That's the way it is here too, unless it's something you don't. That's something you don't have very often. So that's a
unless
freak.
we have an ice storm,
Oh
or
yeah.
you know, a couple years ago we had ice everywhere. All the electric lines and all these different companies had to come in to work on it.
And Randy says 39 people and only 7 likes. Now, if y'all like us, at least hit that like button.
Yes,
Now I
me
hit
too.
that button even before I came on,
I
Yep.
did too.
Me too.
so I wouldn't forget.
Y'all are gonna hurt our feelings. At least hit that like button.
And only
Yeah.
7, and France and I were 2 of them, so only left
Uh-huh.
5 other people.
And Carrie, you said you did it too, didn't you?
Yep.
See, that's
See?
3 of us.
3 out of 7 right here.
I don't- Y'all are hurting our feelings. Oh, Mona done it. Thank you, Mona. We love you.
We love you. I fell asleep when no, I was in the same live another channel. I fell asleep.
And she was the 20th. So y'all are doing good.
Yep.
We just trying to make you feel guilty. So and Melly must be in Texas. Texas doesn't get snow, but when we do, it's bad and people don't know what to do.
Exactly. It's kind of like here. They don't. One thing, they don't know how to drive in it. You know. But they do have the trucks, putting the sand out and all that.
Yeah. This morning when I went up, they put salt down
Yeah.
because it only had about that much of snow. It melted.
Yeah.
They didn't want ice.
And Marshall Dry Goods has some beautiful new fabrics called Earth Jewels. They are so pretty, extra pretty, extra so on the grays and browns. They look like stone and 103 inches wide too.
I know a lot of people that buy from Marshalls and they buy like batting from Marshalls and fabrics.
I bought the rolls of batting from Marshalls and had it shipped here.
Yeah.
Well, and fabric a time or two. Some of the backings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiffany, who has a sewing YouTube channel,
Yeah.
she buys from them a lot. A lot of her backings come from there. But I think she buys like bolts, from. We had a slacker.
Do we have a tractor?
Yeah. I said they were slow on hitting the button.
Oh.
That's okay.
Ooh, I can really hear it raining now because the shop has a metal roof on it.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm ever out there and it starts to rain, it is so loud out there. You couldn't even have a conversation with anybody. Hitting that tin, that metal.
I remember my grandmother had a cottage and it had a metal roof on it.
Yeah.
And it rains.
A lot of homes back then had metal roofs.
And this
Diane's asking about Marshall's fabric. I think it's pretty good. It's got a pretty heavy feel to it, a good weight to it.
Now, Yo Patty G, I'm dropping Cigna and I'm picking up WellCare for my prescription plan. And they've already sent me my new cards. This is the thumb police here. Yeah, well, she's the thumb police.
I already did that.
okay. Sculptor. She's a police. She police too.
Well, I put up a Christmas tree. I let my other one go. So after Christmas, I went to Walmart, and it's 7 foot, but it's skinny, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. Well, my oldest daughter sent me. She typed something on Messenger, and said it looked like it was anorexia. So skinny. And then my nephew comes in and texts and says it needs a cheeseburger. It needs to eat.
Christmas cookies or something, don't it, man? That's what it needs.
But I had Jaden over here, my granddaughter, earlier because I pick her up on Thursdays after drama club, and she ate with me, and she said, "Nanny, it looks fine." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be fine."
And she's a little tiny thing, so it probably looks plenty big to her too.
That's what I got too. I got a skinny tree, but I just don't know where I'm gonna put it this year. But I'm putting it up. John said, "No, don't put it up." I said, "I am."
It's a skinny tree. I've got mine up.
I'm afraid of my dog having play rough time and knock a tree down. So I go
I'm
no.
thinking about next year if I can find one that's small enough to just put on a table.
Yeah.
I've got 2 or 3 of those too.
Of course, I have to put my mom's ceramic Christmas tree out, and it's pretty good size, and it's got all these lights on it. And I remember her having it like back in the 60s. So it's pretty old.
Oh, yeah. And what is a tertiary payer? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I looked at different ones and just come up with the one that was best for me because I put all my prescriptions in. And so I come up with it. And my doctor uses the same one I'm going to. So,
That's a good sign. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, my Cigna went up from $30 to like, I think $52 for next year. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
And Melly says, I need a skinny tree. Mine is huge, about 3 foot wide. I didn't read the box when I bought it, but it was on sale.
Yeah. Well, I read on the box how tall it would be. I still had to get on a 2-step ladder to put the star on the top.
Hmm.
You know,
My
I just couldn't reach it.
Old farm wife has a little forest in her basement, 10 Christmas trees.
Oh,
aw,
well, we don't have basements here. Because
Did,
if we did, they just leak.
did you see on the Facebook they had the deer hunting in the nursing home, and they had them Christmas trees and letting them, somebody was dressed up like a deer running around them trees, and they had like
No.
rubber guns that shoot rubber things, and the old people got the deer hunt around them Christmas trees. And
Oh, no. Now, I have a friend that's quite a dog lover. And since her mom has passed away, well, her mom died like on Christmas Eve. It'll be like 2 years this Christmas Eve. But she goes once a week to a local nursing home and takes one of her dogs, and they kind of use it as therapy for seniors there. And she
Wow.
loves doing that.
Mhm.
So she
They
gets more out of it than they do.
they
What
do it up here
tree
too.
exchange? I don't know how we do a Christmas tree exchange.
I wonder if she's talking about a fabric Christmas tree.
Oh,
Uh,
now
it's
that
It'd have to be. You
farm
can't-
wife. She says she has a little forest in her basement, 10 Christmas trees. That's when they said, well, we need to do a Christmas tree
Oh.
exchange.
yeah, Ann saw those old people
Yeah.
shooting the deer in the nursing home. That would be fun. I think that'd be fun.
Shooting deers in the nursing home.
I'm just kidding about the tree exchange.
Well, Patty G says she put her tree up, hung my stockings on it, and put it back in the closet. I'm not sure I want to put it up. I just like looking at it at nighttime while I'm watching Christmas movies,
Rubies.
drinking hot chocolate, stuff like that. Now, every time here in the last week that I've been on YouTube, I'll just watch random YouTube sewing channels. And when it's over, I guess I'm not paying attention. And then it automatically goes to Hallmark Christmas movie. And then I'm sucked in to sit there and watch it.
We saw each other.
Hmm.
Yeah, farm wife, yo Patty, why? Yeah.
For your enjoyment, for your mental health.
Mental health. Yep. I watched couple
Day 28.
Ooh,
shows.
29th, I think.
Sorry.
No, today's the 30th. Today's the last
oh,
day
that's
of the month.
loud thunder.
Tomorrow's the first day of December, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I think
Yep.
that's when on YouTube a lot of sewing channels are doing this vlogmas.
Yeah.
Every day up to Christmas they show something.
The farm and pastor's wife, Leslie, she does it. I watch them
Yeah.
and she does that.
Yeah, I'm praying for Sandra. We'll sure be glad when she gets to feeling better. I sure
Yeah.
I
do miss.
know.
She was on Kathy's channel the other day, but just for a very short time. She said, I just, I'm too tired, I can't. So she just needs to go with it. If she needs to rest, and that's what her body's telling her,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
do that.
On one of the other channels I watch, I'm one of the ladies in the hospital in the coma.
No,
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not putting up a Christmas tree. I'm the Grinch. I'm not. I ain't gonna pretend I am because I'm not.
I
So.
think the Grinch is
When
on tonight.
when you get
Someone said.
old, you get that way. I'm that way. I don't
John don't
care.
want to put tree up either.
And we have a lot of outside decorations that we normally
We
put
just
up.
we don't put the outside. I'm gonna give them to the grandkids.
Well,
The
I had
outside
outside lights
decorations.
put on, and I had this huge wreath, and I just zip it up in a zipper kind of container that's made for wreaths. And I brought it in. I just unzip it, and it's already all together. Stick it on there.
Oh, Sandra's over there watching her quilt be quilted. Maybe we should have went and watched that. That would be interesting.
Quilting Sandra's quilt. She sent it to her.
I wish I could hear what he's saying.
I haven't seen Courtney on there. I mean, I've watched some of her things, but it's more like music playing and watching her sewing, I think is what it was. But it wasn't her actually speaking. I can't get rid of my ornaments because all of them have so many memories to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that I just can't. And that's one reason I put them up on the tree.
When me and Terry first got married, we were given ornaments. So some of them's over 40-some year olds. So every year for a while we would add to them. So I can't get rid of the ornaments.
And then I've got some like when I did a trip up to New York City and up in New England and all that one time. Everywhere we'd stop, I would end up getting an ornament from that place. So I've got a lot of them on my tree.
So much.
Oh yeah, Virginia had to keep her sentimental ornaments too.
Of
Yeah.
100 stockings. I
Yeah.
Donna put a wreath on the door, and that's the extent of my Christmas decorations. I've not put up a tree since 2008.
Wow.
Well, I've got this wooden sign, and I think it says "Joy" on it, and it's got some pine leaves, like sprigs, stapled on it, and I always just put it on my front porch. The things I do take very little effort, you know. It's not like I'm out there having to staple and pin and all that.
Anything you put up, you have to take down.
No, one year I was on the second floor where I used to live. Now I'm on the top floor. My neighbor had a wreath on her door. 2 minutes later, it was stolen.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
So I'm afraid of putting one up because I'm near the staircase.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid.
Well, I do have a village scenery, and I put it out every year. But I mean, they're not expensive. They're just from like Walmart and Target, and just nothing about them. But I enjoy putting it out. And I do that.
Go shop in Farm Wife's basement.
Yeah. I just decorate in the living room. I don't do any other part of the house. I mean, some people, every room is decorated.
Yes, I know.
I never did that. I never got into that.
And Wayne gave me a thumbs up and shared me out on the community tab.
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
I do it too.
I'm seeing 44 in here, but it's moving kind of slow. Y'all must be half asleep like me.
Well, after it gets
Yeah.
dark, I get so sleepy and
I
like
do
it's
too.
too early to go to bed. You know. It's like
I know if I go to bed now, it's 9 o'clock. I'd be still watching TV till 2.
If I'd have took my night medicine, I'd be gone already.
And Ann's got a house in her neighborhood that has a zillion lights.
Yeah. Now, a lot of my houses, I live in a cul-de-sac, and just almost all the houses, they've got outside lights and some candy canes and this and that. My next door neighbor, they've really done a lot, but they've got 3 little kids,
Yeah.
They've got like a blow up snowman, and then they've got some, looks like big light bulbs
Right.
that they're LED, and they got them by their sidewalk. And
And Melly, if you'll type hen, HEN, it'll drop your channel link because I know Melly's got a channel.
oh,
Some of them can connect with you if they want to.
wonder what her channel's about.
I don't. I went to it, and she was cleaning house. The video I watched, she was cleaning. So. Wasn't you cleaning, Melly? I thought maybe it'd motivate me to clean, but it didn't work.
Well, I got into a mess the other day in the spare bedroom.
Hey, at least you tell the truth.
I was putting a light bulb on the fan, and then I noticed those globes looked awful dirty. So I unscrewed them. I took them all down. Had to take the light bulbs off first, and I come in the kitchen and I washed them and dried them. Well, getting them back up, because some of the screws I would drop them, then I'd have to find the screw. Then I had to stand on the bed to get the globe up there, and then some of the screws wouldn't. I couldn't unscrew them to make it the globe go in there even. Then I had to get down and go get a screwdriver, but they're all back up.
Oh.
I said,
guess
next
who-
time I
you
think
guess
I'll just
who
wipe
next?
them off.
Guess who, Nancy? I guess has been pretty sick and not been able to eat.
Oh, really? Mm.
And Melly does cooking, cleaning, and gardening.
Oh,
We're sick around here, and they'll get you to crocheting and sewing and doing all kinds of.
yeah. I didn't know Nancy'd been sick.
Just an old-fashioned housewifing.
I'm hanging on to my computer right now. My dog's bouncing up and down. She's having a moment.
Well, I wish someone could tell me how to keep the dust from getting on all of my blinds in my house.
There's
I
no
can
way you
dust
can stop
them.
it.
And in 2 months, it's just right back.
Hmm.
They need it so bad.
You have to do it every day.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
No. No, I wouldn't even think about that.
I just do it, but they really need it now, but I don't know if I'll get it done or not. I only do it when you can write your name on them.
And there's Deb. Hello, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
I'm up.
Glad you're
Hey,
here.
Deb.
And Melly wants to learn to crochet because she's been sewing for 20 years.
I can't help you there. I'm crocheting.
I can, but I only know how to go back and forth right now.
Yeah, you were doing good on that.
I found some more black, but I might have to get 27 more like that.
Yeah.
A smaller bowl yarn, but that's okay.
I've got an air purifier and it does not help. I've got a big stand-up one.
Huh.
Yeah, well, I've got one hooked up to my heat and air system when I had the house built. In fact, they had just had to come and replace the filter, and it's not one that you could just wash off. You have to buy a whole new thing, which was real expensive. But it's been in there 6 years, but it was filthy. Oh, and when the heat and air guy was here, he changed all of my air filters. Oh my gosh, they were awful. I was ashamed for him to see them. They were so dirty. But I said, while you're here, can you change those? Because one is like 10 foot high, and I'm not going to get on a ladder
You
to do
don't
that.
need to get up there, huh?
No. But the other two are 8 foot. I could do them if I had to. 25. So. Oh.
That would be pretty.
Yeah.
When I used to live in the house with my parents, we had a little tree my uncle planted a Christmas tree just for me to decorate. But when the kids came along, they stole all my ornaments I made.
And Polly says, Rita, that's why watching cleaning videos is a good idea. We feel we've accomplished something. I tell you, if you want to feel good about your house, watch Hoarders.
Yes, I feel good after watching that. Oh my gosh, that
Oh,
is
it's
just
terrible. It's
oh,
disgusting. I mean, my house is not
it's like
clean, but they
Well,
don't
I
never,
tell you what, if
they
people
could
don't
get
like my house, they don't
diseases.
need to come in it
but they don't
Yeah.
even do the
because
trash.
our house is lived in.
I was
Yeah, mine is too.
I'm unpacking, but it's hard when you got 3 dogs to take out. I can't put away some of the boxes still.
Read that comment.
Yeah, that's for Sheila.
About the glasses.
How do you handle all the dust on the blinds when you're looking
Just
out the
keep the
window? Don't wear
blinds
your
closed.
glasses. I can't see a thing when I ain't wearing my glasses. Works every time.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hello to Dee's Garden Adventure.
Hello.
Just got in here.
Hello.
Welcome.
I hope JL gets to come on this evening.
I've not seen him or Janet either one over in the. Let me go back to the
Hi, Mona.
again.
Well, I hate to because I paid quite a bit for them. I just hate to do that, you know. I got quite a bit of money
Yeah,
invested.
ours is too because we had to have them special cut and everything,
Yes, I did too, you know.
and they
So
cost a lot.
I just hate to do that. Then if I get, because I don't have drapes. Well, yeah, I do. In the living room and breakfast area, I do have drapes, but like the bedrooms and all that, I don't have any curtains or drapes. I just have the blinds.
Ann's got to skedaddle for a bit. She's
Bye,
where
Ann.
it's cold tonight. She's probably have to go put another log on the fire.
Yep.
I turned my gas logs on a while ago for a little bit.
And hello to Karen Evans.
That's not going to work with a vacuum because they're in a room that's 10 foot high. You know, that's not going to work.
Mixture of fabric softener and water.
Mix your fabrics. I don't know. These are called faux wood blinds, and I don't know if you could use water on them or not. I'd be afraid to do that. Really.
Mona, I need a fire. I'm cold from the giant ice cream cone.
Don't need ice.
Oh, Mona, keep on.
Keep on.
If you weren't eating ice cream, you wouldn't get cold.
I've even got my shoes on right now. My feet were cold, so I've got
Well, in the
one pair.
wintertime, I always have socks on.
This is just a pair of little boots, so I put on a pair of little boots. It was warm.
Yeah.
It's a 2-dog night. Throw another dog on the bed.
Hey, where's my dog? Underneath the blanket.
Well, I guess if your daughter brought you ice cream, you're going to have to eat it.
Come on.
Yeah.
People want to see you too. Say hello, Mona. Say hello, Mona. I saw your handsome boy.
Hello, Leo. We see you. I see you. You been a good puppy? Been a good doggy? Was you just trying to sleep? You were just trying to get warm and comfy. And she disturbed you.
Yeah, that's all it took. She disturbed him instead of letting him sleep.
I love her so much. Wave out to the nice ladies.
I usually just use one of those little, what they're called, little duster things, and you can pull the dusting part off and throw them
Here's
away.
my wife.
I just use them, and I get up on a
And
ladder.
my wife saw you all dressed up
Yeah.
in your black and pink dress.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I've not sewed in several days, but I don't sew with shoes on.
I can't stand to sew
I
with
can't
shoes
either. I
on.
have to pull my right shoe off, but I usually
Even
keep my
whenever
left
I
one
would go
on.
sewing,
But
I
I
would,
can't. I
you
can't
know,
keep
I
socks
took
on.
my shoe off.
Hmm.
But her toes are freezing.
Well, I keep one sock in there in case I don't have socks on, and I'll put that one sock on. And I'll sew that way. I know it's weird,
Hmm?
but it works.
What?
J. Mary heard somewhere that Russians as a country eat the most ice cream as it gets cold there.
The outlet ice cream
Huh.
shops up here close in the wintertime, and I have to wait till spring to have my ice cream.
I don't
No.
eat a lot of ice cream in the wintertime.
No, you shiver.
Only if I have, like, say, apple pie or a cobbler with cobbler, I would, but that's about it.
I still haven't fried them applesauce pies yet.
You
They're
hadn't?
still in the freezer.
Yeah.
Well, they'll
Oh,
keep.
they'll keep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just makes them easier to get in that hot oil when I put them in the freezer, though.
That's a
But,
good idea. I've never
I'm
thought
not,
about doing
yeah,
that.
I've just not been up to par. I'm telling you.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for some not hot
You've
apple
been
pie
through a
right now,
lot,
right there.
Rita.
Hmm.
2 doctors
That-
and having the deer hit the truck. You've been having
Yes.
one thing another. So you had 3 weeks.
John
Yeah.
said when he sees you, he'll be ready for some hot apple pies.
Okay. Oh, Linda wonder why no video on the pie. She's been looking for it. I'm trying to do it
Uh-huh.
for her, maybe.
Yeah,
If I was there,
this isn't just a sewing channel.
no,
She does cooking
It's
too.
not. It's not. It's just a friend channel.
yep.
Yeah,
It's a reading channel, cooking channel, and
sewing
craft
channel.
and sewing channel.
Yeah.
She's got 3 channels. And at nighttime, it's called
Well, you
chicken
you
hand.
don't need to limit yourself just to 1 or 2 things.
No, that's what I'm trying to do. Keep my channel with many things because it gets tired watching someone doing diamond painting.
Well,
You know,
I've noticed some of the sewing channels that I really like, but they never veer from sewing. It's always about, quilting and sewing. They never hardly veer.
And that's
Every
probably,
once in a while, they might go to a quilt
but
shop.
that wouldn't work for me. When I started my channel, it was a cooking channel, just making them dumplings and stuff. So,
Yep.
do what you like, and you'll always have fun.
yep.
Yep.
Right.
I'm just waiting for this nice house in front of where I'm pointing to the door here. I will stand on up there in the not too dark and see if the Christmas lights come on.
And I'm still going to get in the tractor and go with Terry to hay the cows some morning. Y'all get to go hay cows. But
Yeah.
I just watched my friend's farm. They moved the Longhorns to a new farm, new area in Texas.
Farm wife says Carrie is a talented person. She does many things. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Well, she can do something I can't do, and that's crochet.
Right.
But also, I don't have a desire to do that.
Uh-huh.
I
Because
just
you
want to
gotta
do
have
sewing and more crafting thing.
I learned all that stuff when
if
I was young.
But yeah, I made all my kids' clothes, and I
Cross
made that.
stitch, crochet, knit, you name it, I did it.
Well, Virginia's going to make pies now. I got her motivated. Maybe you'll get yours further along than mine. Mine's still in the freezers.
Yeah.
And somebody on here did say take that Crisco lid and cut that little round circle, and that
I
worked.
saw where you said
It
that.
worked
That's a great
perfect.
idea.
It did. Worked so good. I can't remember who it was said it, but it sure worked. And had just the dough come right off around the edges. And on them fried pies, the trick's not to put too much stuff in there because it'll come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I've done that before, and here it's kind of coming out the
Yeah,
side,
it makes a mess. Yeah.
So you have to cut down on. Yeah, I've kind of learned that. Yeah.
And if you roll your dough too thin,
Yeah,
you have a mess.
it'll come through. Yeah.
Mhm. Most of those channels that only show one thing are selling something.
I try to keep my channel shaded or
Top tricks and tips, and then they never show you what they what they do, how or
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes those titles on videos are misleading, and they never get to what they tell you they're gonna
Yeah.
say.
I just decide if I don't like that, and I'll just find something else.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I
There's so
do.
many on there.
and but I don't like long videos. They got to be pretty short if I'm going to watch the whole thing. So
Well, that's the beauty of it. You can zip through there. You don't
yeah,
have to watch
right.
the whole thing. I've done that. I kind of it's kind of boring. Then I go on to this part, and then I like that.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of do that too.
Oh, she fell asleep again, so I'm not waking her up.
We're going to go eat pie with Virginia. We come to
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte.
I'm too far away. I don't have a car. If I
You
had
know,
a car, I'd be in the States.
and I've still been wanting us all to get together and sew, but it'd almost be fun to get together and make pie or something too, though, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will have to sit on the airplane, but I will have to take a doctor with me
You don't
because
like to fly?
no, it's because of my arteries.
Mm.
I'm on blood thinners.
Yeah, they probably don't want you flying.
And
Yeah.
Virginia said we could come, but I've forgotten what state Virginia was in. Do y'all recall?
Mm-mm.
No.
I
What
know
state are you in, Virginia?
she's probably told us, but I can't remember.
Maybe she'll tell us.
Well, Mona, you can make what's it called? Funeral potatoes?
I know how to do them.
She took them to her brother's birthday party. She said she could make funeral potatoes. Oh,
See,
so you do know how to cook.
Uh-huh.
You made funeral potatoes.
Take that ice cream and make a banana split or
Okay,
something.
Virginia is in Alabama.
Yeah, North Alabama.
see,
And Lisa's gonna bid us good night. She's gonna go to bed. Or
okay.
Good night, Lisa.
good night,
Virginia,
Lisa.
are you near Tuscaloosa, Alabama?
She says Elkmont.
Yeah, I was asking her is she near Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
That's where what's her name? What's the lady's name that cooks, John? I can't remember her name.
Something
And
Gant.
yeah, Brenda Gant.
Mm.
She lives in Tuscaloosa.
That's well, my niece. She's married, but her husband lives in Tuscaloosa, and she's in Memphis right now. But in June, she's going to be moving there. But she works for an oil company, and if she was to quit, she would
No,
lose her retirement. So she
I'm
Oh
doesn't want to
yeah.
give that
to
up.
Tennessee line.
So
Now, Charlotte's close to Tuscaloosa, but Virginia's
oh,
close to the Tennessee lines.
so Charlotte's close to Tuscaloosa. Okay, because
Yeah,
I'll be
that's her
visiting
name, Charlotte.
my
Brenda
niece
Gant.
some there probably next summer.
See, if the buses were here, the big buses, I could come to the States in, but we don't have those here anymore.
Brenda, again, I haven't watched her.
Is that Wayne Custom Screen Printing? Good night, Wayne.
Not Wayne.
Good night,
Good night.
Wayne.
Oh, okay. She lives in Andalusia, Alabama. I
Oh,
knew she lived somewhere like that.
Well, there's Sandra. Hello, all. Just saying hello, and she's doing better.
well, that's
Well, we're
good.
glad.
Glad to hear
We're
that.
glad.
We'd be glad when you can come back.
We hope you got that quilt done. We heard you over on another channel watching your quilt be quilted.
Yep, we've been watching.
Somebody told on you.
Well, it's good to hear that you're doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to watch her too sometimes.
And now,
She she's an
Cap
old timey cook,
Mhm.
just like Rita. She's an old timey cook. Well,
Yeah,
that's what I am too. I'm an old timey cook.
yeah, me too.
I don't cook all these newfangled dishes and stuff.
Oh, I don't either.
I was watching Kathy today.
Were you?
Sinus headaches are terrible. What did
Oh,
have you been to the doctor and got any medicine, Sandra? Wonder what they're giving for COVID now. Are they giving anything for it?
the last time I had COVID, which was like in September, my doctor gave me a different prescription than what I had the time before.
I had it. I went to the hospital. They had
There's Janet. Is that the Janet with JL? I don't know.
It is helping JL. He slept most of the day. He wanted bacon and eggs and went back to bed.
Oh,
Thank you, Sheila, for the.
Blanket must be warm
yeah, you're
And
welcome.
Janet, I never did get the picture you said you were going to send. It never did come through.
Could you send it again and see if she could get it? I've got one of her cookbooks. Is Sandra quilting?
They said that she was on Courtney's channel watching Courtney quilt her quilt.
Oh, okay.
It's what I understood.
Or say if she's quilting, she needs to really be taking
Yeah.
care of herself. You're welcome,
It says
Janet.
she sent the pictures about 3 times.
Huh.
We go look again, but I didn't get them.
today. I was watching Kathy cutting out her squares, making.
Yeah. It Janet, that's just a 3-yard quilt. They're real easy to do.
Okay, farmer wife. It's use my name. It's KERRIE LEONARD 66 at hot at gmail.com.
Well, I still don't see them. I still don't see them.
Did you look in your spam or junk folder, stuff like
Yeah,
that?
I did.
Maybe I wonder if she does Facebook, she could send them to you by messenger.
I just
Yeah, Mona said the same thing. Send it on messenger.
they're not there. Oh, oh look, Jackie's in the basement. Hey
Hey,
Jack.
Jackie.
Hi,
Hi.
Jackie.
Hi, everyone.
Good to
Hey.
see you.
It's
been a while.
66.
It is so good to see two eyes on Rita tonight.
Ain't that? It feels good to have two eyes, even if one of them's still a little foggy, but it's
Oh,
still.
yeah?
Even the swelling is gone. You had some
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome, Janet.
It was terrible. I never had anything hurt so bad in my life. I don't think that headache and pain there on my temple.
You
It
got to
was.
take care of your eyes.
Thank you, Mona. Can you
Good.
type it out for me?
Hi, Mona, Donna, and Farm Wife.
Jackie, did you hear my news about school on yesterday?
No?
I got another 2 more A's plus.
All right. That's great.
Yeah. I used Microsoft
Flat.
now.
What does an A plus look like? I've never had one.
It's,
He's gonna ask
it's
her.
like A,
And then a plus
That's
sign.
it.
it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
an A, and then a plus sign.
All right.
Mona's got it in the chat.
Okay. Thank you, Mona.
Oh, Toby.
Oh, hi, Toby.
He's like a child. If I'm on the phone, he's got to pester me. If I'm on here, he's got to pester me. He doesn't like my attention anywhere else.
No, somebody else does it too.
Why are they like that?
It's, they want our time. They don't want us to spend any time with anybody else.
Right.
Because they can.
Just
Yeah.
like a baby. No, now he's going to climb on the keyboard. I don't think so.
We haven't seen Millie in a while.
No, I hadn't felt like having them down here.
Hadn't.
I haven't.
Are you still using the eye drops?
Yeah, about every hour. Yeah.
That wasn't contagious, was it?
No.
Do you have very much of it left? I mean, will you use it up soon?
There was 2 bottles in the little
Oh,
2
was it?
bottles in
Okay.
the box, and I still on the first bottle.
Okay.
Oh, Charlotte says she's trying to come up.
I was having trouble. It kept, I would hit the StreamYard address and it would just open up another window without me in it. It took me 3 times.
So hit the StreamYard link and then allow the camera and the microphone.
I think she's muted.
Who's muted?
I can't think of her name. She's
Oh,
next
Carrie?
to Carrie.
Who's muted?
Your neighbor.
Francis?
No.
Jackie? No.
Yeah, Jackie.
I'm muted.
Jackie's muted.
I hear Jackie.
I do too.
Not muted.
I
I
heard
hear-
that then.
I hear everybody.
I think what it was, there's a delay on my TV to what I see on my iPad, and I was looking at the TV, and her mouth was moving, but I didn't hear a sound. Oh my gosh, this technology.
I know. Yeah.
That's why I've gone back to school.
And somebody wants to know what this channel is for. It's for ladies to chit chat,
And to have some new friends and
Yep.
talk about cooking and sewing and
share
Well,
share projects and news, good news, bad news, just it's everything.
yeah.
Just sharing.
who's sick and
We hope nobody is, but somebody's always under the weather a little bit.
Yeah. The weather doesn't help.
yeah.
The air pressure.
And that messes with Donna when she comes up. Donna has to be the last one to come up or she can't hear.
Yeah. Now
There
my
you
iPad hadn't done that anymore.
Friends talking to friends. I need to use that on one of the descriptions. Friends talking to friends. That'd be
Yeah.
make a good
Yeah.
description, wouldn't it?
That'd be perfect for my talks.
Well,
Yeah.
you use it then. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Because I got my what I'm getting some watch hours in by going on live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went from if I'm not on a live, I lose almost 20 watch hours without me doing anything.
These garden adventures, our injuries, they're back in the garden. Our injuries are back in the garden and has basically been useless for almost a week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Hands clucking.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're wanting a strictly sewing channel, this channel is not for you.
No.
No.
Chewing the fat.
Yep.
Shooting the bull.
Yeah.
We shoot the bulls and the horns.
I think everybody fell asleep. I think everybody took a nap.
I was thinking about the trade blocks. Did everybody finish their quilts from
No,
the?
I haven't.
No, not me.
Nobody. Did anybody?
Let's see.
Did
Well,
Peggy
Peggy
finish
Lynn,
hers?
Peggy might have finished hers.
And then,
Francis, you went a long way on yours. Did you finish yours? You at least
Which
made
one?
the chicken swap.
No.
and I
The
think
block
that gal
swap.
that's
The block swap.
somewhere up like in the Dakotas or Utah, somewhere up that way. I think she finished hers.
Okay. The farm wife says if you're sewing, she's out. So we just
I
covered.
got it laid on the bed back there to sandwich it whenever I get a chance to do that.
Yeah.
And Sandra, you probably need a nap. You probably need to go lay down and rest.
Yeah.
Farm wife, you don't have to be sewing to be here. You do other things.
Yes.
I take
You can learn about cooking and canning and not just
Sure.
sewing.
Charlotte, you can come up. You'll have to bring yourself up far enough where I can bring you the rest of the way.
You have to click on the StreamYard, and then StreamYard kind of tells you read what to do. But part of it I kind of learned on StreamYard. I wasn't quite scrolling up quite enough, and I had to go further down, but I couldn't really see it on my screen. So that happened.
Yeah, and Lisa probably finished her quilt.
Mona could come up and Donna could come up. Sandra's gonna go take a nap.
But she's got COVID though, so she needs to
Oh.
rest.
That's what she needs. Lots of naps. Just need to be resting.
Yep.
And no sewing required.
Yeah. I do crochet. I do
Yeah,
diamond.
declutter who I was thinking of.
What, finished it twice?
Good night, J. Mary.
Good night.
Yeah, good night,
Good
J.
night.
Mary.
Good night, Jamie.
Good night.
Be a good night to get under the covers and sleep with the rain.
Rita, I think I missed your fried pies when they were finished. Did you make a video?
No.
Oh, she didn't finish
They're
them.
still in the
Y'all
freezer.
are making me feel so bad. No, I'm not finishing pie. I hadn't finished.
I thought, well, maybe she ate them all before she could get
They're
it.
still in the freezer.
I'm not
For
thinking
fried pies.
things.
Is everybody asking about it?
You're not the first one that's asked her.
Well, I keep looking for the video. I said, she ate them all. She didn't even get a chance to.
It says when Diane clicks on StreamYard, nothing happens.
Well, I'll put it down here in the chat again.
Yeah, put it in the chat and see
Let me try that
what
again.
happens. I've always been able to bring it up.
It's on the chat. I watched it come popped up.
And
Yeah,
Charlotte,
2 of them did.
yeah, Charlotte's name's down there, but it says device is not connected. Charlotte, you'll have to connect the camera and the microphone. Or allow it to.
Maybe if she does it on her phone, might be the easiest.
I don't know. Her name's down there, but it's just not coming up. Try again, Charlotte.
Don't give up.
We're sitting there waiting for Charlotte to answer us. Diane, just click on the link and allow the.
The link's not lit up on mine. I can't, you can't click on it. You could copy and paste it probably.
I don't know what to do.
Wonder if it makes a difference what channel of yours she's watching.
That might make a difference too.
I don't know.
I don't know if them would highlight or not. They may not highlight and come up.
Fantastic. You spend this much time keeping a secret. Being able to be out in the open is an amazing feat.
Oh my gosh. Keeping a secret. Let me tell you, my grandson kept this his entire time.
There's at the top again.
Yep, I see it.
Oh my God. Well, walking towards charity, I'm thinking, I don't know if it's on that.
Still no email.
Okay, it's coming up on regular chat, but not the StreamYard chat, the link. Coming up on regular YouTube.
Okay. I don't know how to fix it. Have what to do. Yolanda's doing binding. I left about 10 inches when I started. How much do I leave when I finish?
Do you make your own binding?
Going back to the very, very first night, but there's been a lot of people online that we sent. So I'm saying
Is that
What am I
John
hearing?
playing that music?
What am I hearing? You better not be doing music because YouTube will get you.
Carrie, was that you?
Nope.
No?
What? John's phone was ringing.
Oh, okay.
We don't want Rita to get in trouble.
Oh, and I she needs to leave about 10 inches on both sides. Don't forget about that much in between, don't she? Is that what you would do, Sheila, on the binding?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the roof.
Does everyone make their own binding, or do you buy the already
No, I
I
make
make my own.
Started talking.
It's just, but I just do 2.5 inch strips. Is what I do.
Yeah,
I don't do 3. I don't do 2.
2.5?
I just 2.5.
Yeah.
Can you try sending it to Rita on Facebook to her messenger?
We're not Facebook friends. Not that we wouldn't be if I knew their names.
Does she have your
I
email?
sent someone a message
She
one
does
time
have.
through Messenger, and I wasn't their friend,
Okay.
and they got it.
She does have my email because I've gotten pictures from Janet before of her and JL.
Yeah.
See if she can send it to your email. You can hold it up to the camera for us.
I'm named.
So when they fired him,
I'm not on Facebook.
Brian got involved and Brian said that his brother got too because he
Can you turn the volume up, Miss Rita? I can't hear. I don't know how to turn it up anymore.
We can hear John real well.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
we can
need
hear
to not
John
hear
real well,
John.
they said.
Do I need to mute you for a minute, Francis, while he's on the
You
phone?
can if you can.
When he gets done, you can.
Put your finger up like this.
They wouldn't be able to hear what y'all ain't talking much, but they wouldn't be able to hear with John talking. We'd be eavesdropping on his phone conversation.
Yeah.
Mona makes 2.5 inches too. But wouldn't that, when you're finished, make a real small border? Is it pretty small by the time
Well, it's not a border; it's binding.
binding? Yeah. But
Yeah,
it is.
it's small.
It's pretty small by the time you fold it over. Yeah.
But that's just what I've learned, and I know some people do 3, some will do 2. I just stuck with 2.5.
Three's too big, and sometimes 2.5 is awful little. Do you ever go just a little bit, about 2 3/4 maybe?
No, I just do 2.5.
depends on how thick it is. I mean, how thick your blanket is, because then it might not fold very well over the over it.
But if you sew about 1/4 inch, it fits. It fits over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your half. That'll be your half, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Here's someone does 3. Virginia does 3.
Oh, there's fun. Oh, fun.
I've just gotten used to 2.5, and it's not a big deal for me. You know, it's just the way it is.
It's got 5 corners.
Here's someone else.
Binding always seemed to be 5 corners.
Hey Rita, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I had to work today.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And
See,
had a busy day today.
okay. See, Kathy likes 3 inches. 3 inches gives you a little bit more to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What two? Oh, Sandra's got a little tiny one.
2 and a 4.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not quite enough for me.
Mona
And the
uses.
thing about if you use 2.5, and if you get a jelly roll that's solid, they're already cut. All you
Uh,
gotta do is, sew them together
hmm.
and then press them.
Yeah. And hello, Marla.
Hi,
Hello.
Marla. Marla, have you been sewing? I haven't. I've been gone most of the day.
Right, and that's what I was saying. It depends on maybe the thickness of the quilt.
Hmm.
If that 2 inches would go around it.
Yeah, I'm with Mona on that.
Goodness.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
I don't want to catch no cold
No,
and
Gladys.
all this old dampness. Yeah. Gladys is having a live tomorrow afternoon, Jackie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about I think she said 5:30, and what she
Oh, I
said.
like that. John got a cool ring. I used 2 1/4.
Well, I go to all the trouble to press mine.
Oh, I always press mine. I gotta have that pressed. What have you been sewing on, Marla? Probably haven't talked to you in a day.
I'm Shadow Scout Swedes up.
It's morning where they are.
Hmm.
And we're in the dark.
Yeah.
Hey Rita, what time zone are you in?
I'm in Central Time Zone, so it's almost 9 o'clock.
You know what? They've been talking about Colorado. Might switch over to Central Time Zone permanently.
Hmm.
I should be sewing, but I haven't.
Oh, I was wrong. 4:30 or 5. I think I said 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
4:30.
4:30 or 5 Central Standard Time, but I won't be home.
Man, Ann's been busy. She just loaded her 95th quilt on her long arms and is buying it in March.
Whew.
So if Colorado switches to Central Time, we'll be in the same time zone. You.
In
Yeah,
March. Oh my gosh, she's busy. Whew.
yes. Three. I tell you, Shadow Scout gets up early though. Too early. Three
It's
fifty-five.
almost 4 o'clock.
But you know what the problem here in Colorado? The right now in the winter, the sunrise is like around 8 o'clock and it sets at 3:30. Gets
Yeah,
dark
it's
real
about
early.
5:30 here.
But what state are you in?
Sheila's Oklahoma.
I'm Central Standard Time.
Yeah, you're Oklahoma, right? You're down south. I'm way up north. I'm closer to Canada.
No, you're not.
Oh, you're way
Colorado?
north.
That close.
No.
No. You're not near New York. You're on the other side.
I know, but I'm talking about north and south wise. I'm way up north.
Marla, I ordered some, but it's coming from. I got it on Etsy, but it's coming from some shop in Utah. I'll get to it eventually. We
Make a,
both got the back quarter Jolly box. thing that they had.
Hey, you know what I found out about Etsy? You shop at your own risk on Etsy. You buy at your own risk on Etsy.
Yeah, I've ordered fabric there many a time.
But here's the thing. 3 years ago, I ordered an electric train set, the big ones, for $100, which they're numbered like $450 train set. And what happened? I never got it. A porch pirate got it,
Oh.
and basically I was just out of the money and the train set.
Mm.
Oh, that's not good.
And Etsy wouldn't refund the money either. Because then we paid through PayPal, so I did have to file a
Oh,
dispute with
I
that.
always pay on PayPal.
Yeah.
Marla, you're working too much.
You need to slow down.
And did Courtney get finished with Sandra's quilt? She's in here. That she did.
I'm wondering how Ann did 95 quilts since March.
And she
Well,
said
she said they were simple
smaller.
charity quilts.
What kind?
Simple charity quilts.
But
She wrote
still,
it in the
that's
chat.
95.
That's a bunch.
I know,
I
it's
go-
a lot. Quilters don't miss.
I don't know how many days that is, but that'd be one every day. And it don't take a long time to do one, but I don't think I'm gonna do it every
What do you
day.
call a simple quilt? No cutting at all, just
Well, a 3-yard quilt would be a simple quilt.
3 yards.
Or like, bigger squares.
Yeah.
That's what I
40
call
by
a simple
50.
quilt.
In big squares, Ann, or are you cutting a lot?
We're teaching a 7-year-old applique. Oh my gosh.
They know we would put out a bad word for them. I don't think I could have ever got a 7-year-old to sit still long enough to do that.
Me either.
But it'd be nice if you could. They do. And 40 by 50 inches average.
Hello, June.
I'm watching Frances' hands if
Hmm?
she's on a mute.
You're wet. Look what John just brought me.
Oh, ice cream.
Klondike bar.
Uh,
What did you do for that?
Nothing.
she quit yelling at him. He said, "Here, I'll give you this, and you quit yelling at me."
See, Mona, I got ice cream too.
On my phone, I got a text message from Bank First Banking, and it says pending charge for Amazon bill for $685.45. Reply yes to approve.
uh,
They're
I
crazy.
got that too.
They're crazy.
That's a scam.
yeah.
That's a
I
scam.
got one that says $769.
I know.
Not your Patty.
That's a scam.
Good night.
Yes.
She said the doctor said I was looking better, but to come back Monday.
You be sure and go. Go.
I'll go. I want my eyes back like they were before, so I'll go.
Yeah. You don't want to mess around with your eyes.
Uh-uh.
No,
And I would have done something quicker, but the holiday and the weekend and all that stuff, I was
Yeah.
stuck.
Those drops started working almost immediately, didn't they?
Well, it was the next morning. that Monday night was pretty painful.
and the cream she had to put in her eyes felt like sandpaper.
And that wasn't helping. That was the wrong medicine. So it wasn't even helping me.
Yeah. So all along it was just getting worse,
Yes. Yes.
Oh yes, that was a scam.
Man, remember the last time I had my eyes checked not too long ago? I was only able to see the first letter within 5 feet on the chart.
Huh. Man lives by herself, so no family distractions. I tell you, husbands can be distracted.
That's why we're all in a separate room.
They want food, they want something.
John said he's going to tell Terry.
Oh.
She don't care.
And Mona goes for a heart ultrasound Monday.
Yeah, well, Mona, all my tests were all good. So he said, "See you in a year." I said, "Okay."
I guess.
Uh, Mona was showing me this. Not Mona, Marla. No, I live in Oklahoma. Showing me
Man, I've been through Oklahoma once in 2006.
a book. The Little Ghost Who Was a Quilt is the name of the
Oh,
book. She showed me.
Imagine the dirt in Oklahoma's all red, right? The dirt in
Oh
Oklahoma's
yeah,
red.
red dirt. Yes.
I remember going through there back in 2006 when they
Yeah.
went to go pick up a cousin who was coming down from Indiana. I was living with my parents at the time. We went all the way to Oklahoma City from New Mexico. So I remember seeing the landscape. It's all red dirt.
Got her family there too.
Yes.
Yeah, we got one of
So how's it? Why is it different over there? Why is the dirt different?
too much money invested not to sow. That's about right.
It's true.
It's true. It is.
Thanks, Mona. Yeah, I'm glad all my tests were good. I got one more appointment next week with a dermatologist, and I will be done for a while. I have the
Prayers
same
for
thing,
Margaret.
Marla. But I've done that not too long ago, so that's done.
Well, ladies, I'm tired.
Okay, Marla wants me to show something.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let me kind of pull it up. This is the book,
I'm going to make you big.
The Little Ghost
It was a quilt.
with a quilt. Okay, then there's more.
He was a quilt.
And then there's, you see the little ghost with the black eyes?
Uh-huh.
And then there's one more.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? Okay, you make me little.
Okay.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that is cute. I think
Good.
she's making it for a family member, I think.
Oh.
Hey, Rita, the books that you have, are they large print? The books that you have?
Then
You have to
Books.
go to the
now
library to get
find
them.
out why she's almost passing out, then they can give her a pill.
Is your blood pressure okay?
I tried to get off of some of my blood pressure medicine because I said my blood pressure is fine. But he looked at all my prescriptions. He says, well, because your prescriptions you're taking, that's how come your blood pressure's fine now. But he said if you were to quit taking all this, he says, I bet it would go up.
Uh,
So I said, okay.
Night, Sandra.
Good night, Sandra.
Good night, Sandra. Get some rest.
And don't work too hard on
That's
anything.
how your
Go
body
straight to
heals,
bed.
is by resting.
all right. Thank you guys for stopping in and visiting with friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.
Night.